Hello. Hello. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday and we are so cool. It's Tuesday. It's Morrow Party. We're just gonna jump in. Hello, Blue. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We got a streak. Let's go. We're so back. Let's go. Where did you go? I don't know. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Contrary to popular belief, those are the actual words to the song. I never understood why. I mean, I wouldn't say I never understood. Because I can understand. We're gonna go 40. It's late. Things have happened. I don't want to be here too long, but I still want to be here, so we're good. But yeah, like people will say like, oh, the Cotton Eye Joe doesn't have lyrics. Cotton Eye Joe. And I'm sure to some people that sounded exactly perfect. But no, it has actual words for the lyrics. And it's like, I've always heard them pretty clear, even when I didn't know what the actual lyrics were. Like I always heard them pretty clear. You know? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, just have a little twang when you say it. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. You know, just everyone needs a little twang. Have that twang. And it's always really funny how Cotton Eye Joe is associated with America. Are they Swedish? Is the band that does it Swedish? Yeah, the artist behind Cotton Eye Joe is European, at least. So funny how that is just associated with America. It's crazy. And I've been saying that. Yeah. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. Oh my god, you're right, I looked it up. Hey, do I know my stuff or do I know my stuff? It's just one of those really funny tidbits of knowledge. It's a group of Swedish LARPers called Rednecks who make American folk music. Yeah. Yep, I remember. Yeah, Swedish. I was correct. I wasn't 100% sure on them being Swedish, but I'm pretty sure that was correct. But yeah, Cotton Eye Joe is very well associated with being the American music. But it's actually a Swedish band. Also, seeing the word LARPers there, I am so pissed off of what that term has become. I'm so pissed off. I am so mad. My culture is not your costume, Sweden. Dude, why are we calling posers LARPers? Also, the act of LARPing, live action role playing, is a real freaking thing and was usually associated with oh shit, I don't know the term, the Renaissance people or American history. I don't remember the names of it, but the actual you go to a Renaissance or a medieval festival and you see people being in the role, pretending to be that character. That is the reenactment. Yeah. That is the definition of LARPing. You're live action role playing. You're playing a character for an event. I don't understand why people are calling posers LARPers. There's already a term for it. Poser. I think where they're getting it is the role play aspect of the term. But LARPer is the whole freaking thing is yeah, it's live action roleplay. Which isn't just pretending, like, yeah, live action role-playing is pretending to be something. And I understand, like, the basis of getting that term, but we already have a term for people pretending to be in fandom spaces and not knowing what the hell is going on. That's a poser, because you're posing as a member of that fandom. When you don't know jack shit. It's like, it drives me insane to see it everywhere. Now, I don't know if it's a younger Gen Z or an older Gen Alpha or just the way social media, the internet, I don't know. Who's coming up with these words? Because it's so insane, because I've seen people, and this is not a knock on the entirety of Gen Z. When I say Gen Z, I mostly generalize it to, like, the younger half. Because I know Gen Z is encapsulated with, like, at least, like, 1997 to, like, 2012? Roughly, I think. That's just off the top of my head. Not 100% sure. But yeah, that's kind of Gen Z. When I talk about the generalization of Gen Z, I'm talking about, like, after 2005. Like where am I? I didn't even pay attention to where I'm going. My goodness. No, I do not keep my room clean. So it's like that's why I'm trying my best to, like, at least specify younger Gen Z. When I say the generalization of Gen Z. But anyway, they're using the term LARPer for a poser, which is like, what are we doing? There's already a term that exists for it. Why are we coming up with new things? People often say Gen Z is the quote-unquote Christopher Columbus generation because they're discovering things that already exist. Like, I remember several months ago, they were inventing, quote-unquote, this new hairstyle called the partless slickback. You mean a ponytail? And now I've seen... Oh. Excuse you. I've seen in the makeup community now that there is a new trend called IMAXing. And what it is just basic color theory! What are we doing? Wow, I felt that with my entire chest. Holy crap. Hello, Lore. Hello, Jared. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. LARPing is wholesome because... LARPing is wholesome. Agreed. Being a poser is absolutely the term that the youngins mean to say. 100%. 100%. But thus, the cycle of entomology, language grows and evolves with every new generation. It just sucks when it's evolving into, like, things that already exist and are not dated terms. I feel like the terms people are coming up with will become dated. Like, a poser is... You can easily come to that conclusion. Whenever you hear LARPer, what the fuck is LARPing? You know, like poser, oh, someone's posing. You know, posing as something else. You know, it's, you know, not that hard to really figure that out. Yeah, I am coming in hot with the rants. We are not so front. We are so back to we are not so front. Does Hazy for starting my birth year with a 2? I don't hate you. I just think you're a baby. But, like, I'm sure a lot of people kind of understand what I mean. Because I am not about to bean soup theory this bitch. I'm not about to do that. So, the generalization of, like, Gen Z, I mean a lot of, like, super heavy internet savvy, real young, not a lot of social skills. Yeah, it's like, I've seen people be like, oh, this new hairstyle is called the partless slickback. And it's like, that's just a fucking ponytail. Why are we reinventing the ponytail? Yeah, and the cosmetology, you know, the makeup part of, you know, the internet, there's a new trend called IMAXing, where you look at your eye color, and then you take eyeshadow that is the color on the opposite of the color wheel and put it on your eyeballs. Again, that's just basic fucking color theory. And it's like, what are we doing? People have done that for years. Like, and I understand makeup trends come and go, and honestly, I love that color is coming back to, like, the quote-unquote trends, because I never lost the color. I always go ham when anytime that I put eyeshadow on, I'm always doing colors. I love colors so much. I hated, like, the quote-unquote clean girl look, because it's like, okay, or like the no makeup. It's like, I like wearing colors on my face, because it's fun. So when, like, IMAXing, it's like, I've been doing that! Like, I've been doing that! Because I've been doing that since, like, high school at least. And, like, I would say, like, my eyes are very, like, it really depends on what I have around them and what color, like, my hair is. Like, what colors are around my eyes to really, make them pop. What? Okay, I need to turn around. I'm gonna turn this car around. So, like, yeah, my eyes are really somewhere in between the blue and green spectrum. And there are times where my eyes look really blue. There are also times where my eyes look pretty green. It really just depends on what other colors are around my eyes. So if usually if I take a bunch of purples, kind of pinky purples, and, you know, do an eye makeup look with those colors, my eyes will definitely look green. Because that's color theory. It's like, oh my god, this new makeup trend's called IMAXing. This just in, people discover color theory. It's just so insane to me that there's so many things. Like, what's next? What's next? Huh. I mean, there's already the curly hair police on the internet. Mario, please. Fine. Hello, Roxas. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Catching up on chat. I've been ranting. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I do believe we're about the same age. Kingdom Hearts necklace? Ooh, nice! Excited. Every generation will rediscover something. Will rediscover denim somehow. You know, that's probably not too far off. I feel like people are rediscovering skinny jeans, and it's like, that's millennial core right there, even though I feel like I am like the only millennial that does not like skinny jeans. Never have, never will. I do not like skinny jeans. I don't want to feel like my movements are constricted. Like, if I am wearing something skin tight on my legs, it is athletic wear. 100%. And not like the full freaking leg, because I don't like my ankles being grabbed. I don't want to feel like there's shit around my ankles that isn't a sock. Because, like, my Converse sit above my ankle, and that's a shoe. I don't want my pants sitting right by my ankle. I personally really like the flare bell bottom, like the flare jeans. I love those. If I were to have a pair of jeans, I'd grab those. So it's like, I feel like I'm the only millennial that just does not like skinny jeans. I've never been on the bandwagon. Creating something new, like they've actually done something, yeah. Have some stupid term for maximalism too. They call it joy maxing or something. I have never seen that, but I believe it. I believe it. It doesn't matter. What up, Toad? I'll take this, thank you. Bloop. This way, and not just mindlessly press buttons. So my thing is maxing. What the fuck do you mean maxing? Why is it good and bad? Why is it just attached to anything? Like to decorate a house by filling it with things you love. Isn't that just normal decorating? I am seeing your message after that, Blue, but like, excuse me, why do we have to have terms for literally everything we do? Like, why? Why do we have to have that? Like, dude, decorating your house with things you love, that's just fucking decorating. Because, like, your house you're supposed to live in. You're supposed to live in your house. Don't you want to have things you find joy in your own house where you live? Where you go home every day? Oh, fuck. What is... There we go. Almost to the point where kids, not knowing what videotapes are. Some kids do. I think it really just, is up to the parents. But man, I have seen some people be really stupid as to like, what is this? And it's like, a DVD player. It's like, excuse me? But why are we reinventing maximalism, a word that already has max in it, and calling it joy maxing? Yeah, that's insane. You only have a 2C curl, so you only have wavy hair. Yeah, I also don't really like jeans, so not a fan of jeans. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the jeans. But yeah, I'd say my natural hair is like somewhere in like the 3. But like, I'm sure someone would take a look at my hair and be like, your hair's not curly. And there are very prominent visible curls in my hair. But I also straighten my bangs every day, so I have a particular look, but my hair is naturally curly. Yeah, the curl police have always bugged the shit out of me. And it's like, you don't have to have coily hair to prove you have naturally curly. Curls come in all different shapes and sizes, even on the same damn head. Even on the same head of hair, curls come in all shapes and sizes. Like, there's parts of my hair where I can find a really cool, tight spiral curl, and there's others that are a very, like, real loose curl. So, it's like, hair is just hair, man. Like, we just need to shut up and not police each other on how we look. Like, bruh. Down we go. Hello, yes please. I'm also tired of having a term for everything. Everything is a disorder now. I don't like work, so I actually have chronic work aversion syndrome. It feels so boomer. Yeah, that's one of my boomer takes too. Like, there has, like, time blindness, chronic time blindness. Just tell me you're an asshole without telling me you're an asshole. Because if we, like, I think I ranted about this once before, like, weeks ago or something. About, like, oh, every little personality trait is tied to some mental disability. It's like, no. It's also in the name, disability. Like, if you are not able to live your everyday life in good quality, then it is not a disability. It's like, oh, I'm so organized all the time. It's my OCD. Like, fuck off with that bullshit. Real OCD is you can't leave the fucking house without checking if all your silverware is neatly in a row. Like, you check it, then you go leave, then it's like, oh wait, did I check this thing? Then you go and check that thing. Oh, did I unplug the vacuum cleaner? You go and check if you unplugged the vacuum cleaner. That, and it's debilitating. That is real OCD. Real bipolar is the manic, the real high highs, then you just come crashing down. Like when you're manic, you're just up full of energy, 4 a.m. working out when it's not part of your goddamn routine. And then you're just like doing everything, and then like, you know, next thing you know, you've crashed. Like that bipolar is the wild from the manic to the super depressive. Not like, oh, my mood swings a little bit. Oh, I get a little angry sometimes. Oh, I'm so bipolar. Fuck off. Oh, I'm so fired up right now. Oh, hey, that's very fitting. Supporting at the young people stream what? Yeah, 40th anniversary Zelda themed Nintendo 2 got leaked. I don't care about leaks. I don't want to know anything about anything getting leaked. While we're complaining at that, I fucking hate people lumping coily and curly hair. I know, because, like, it's so different. Coily and curly hair is so different. Honestly, like, here's the thing. I know a lot of black people have naturally curly hair. I would, honest to God, trust a black lady with my hair. Scout's honor, I would trust a black lady with my hair. There's honestly not very many people I would trust with my hair. Give me a black lady that knows curly hair and I'm good. I'm good. Like if I want to get a hair products for curls, I'd have to dig through a bunch of products for ethnic hair that are labeled curly to try and find one that is curly but not coily. The same with curvy and plus size. Like those are different shapes and we're lumping them together, which is making it hard to shop for my body type. Exactly. Exactly. And there's this creator that I see on TikTok. She tries on a bunch of clothes. She's very kind of fashion, but like she gained a lot of weight from medication and is having a lot of trouble dropping the weight. And, you know, she'd get super depressed and it would debilitate her quality of life. And so she had a realization of like, just try on the dang clothes. Find what fits and feels good. And so she would have videos of trying stuff on, and like she's a bigger gal, 100%. But like she's trying on clothes of all different shapes and sizes. She has her, you know, she has complaints sometimes about how she looks and stuff, but a lot of it is the fashion industry. And people don't fucking see that. But like a lot of people want curvy, but when they actually get curvy, they're mad. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? I need to play this minigame because this minigame sucks. I'll catch up on chat in a second. Dun, 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 dun. AZBA, AZBA, ASBA. ASBA, not quite asthma. ASBA, AZBAB, AZBAB. Excuse me. AZBAB. B. I don't care. I really don't care. A Z B A B B A. Yeah, the computers will not repeat letters or buttons, so A Z B A B B A B B B A B. Dun, 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 A Z B A B B A B A. Dun, 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 A Z B A B B A B A. Attitude adjustment. A Z B A B B A B A B. Okay. A Z B A B B A B A A, B, A. Oh my god. This is insane. Why are we like this? A, Z, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, A, Z. Why are we cracked? What? A, Z, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, A, Z, Z. Please let this be the end. I canonically cannot get to the end, so. A, Z, B, A, B, B, A. Maybe I can. If Peach gets everything right. A, Z, B, A, B, B, A. Yep, okay, we're good. Oh my god. Anywho, let's catch up on chat. Yeah, curvy and plus size, different shapes, yes. 100%. That's why I'm always of the notion of just, it doesn't matter what size the clothes are. Just find clothes that fit you. Like, having a general size is good as a starting point, and then you can go up, down, wherever, depending on the clothes. Because, like, a large in one brand will look totally different in another brand. So it's really insane how the clothing industry sucks. And yeah, going on the whole, you know, mental illness, whatever, unless you got an official diagnosis and you don't have it until then, 100%. And you can have suspicions after doing like research and everything, but also you gotta be willing to go seek the right professionals to help you come to that official diagnosis. And one of the real key points as to, you know, when you should go seek help is if it is debilitating your life. If your quality of life is so low because of these issues, then you need to go seek help. So. And it's like, I get into, you know, depressive episodes sometimes. I can have a little bit of anxiety. You know, I have mood swings sometimes. Dang it. But like, it's not affecting my everyday life to a debilitating degree, so it's not worth seeking professional help to get it under control. So, I've always been curvy, even when I was 120 pounds. Curvy doesn't mean plus size. It is the shape of the body. And a tiny little waist and big hips, but now if I shop curvy, it's all plus size clothing, which doesn't fit my waist. Oh my god, yes. Gay communities being curvy or even overweight is like, you are unseen unless you're in your 40s. Being ripped or in shape is the normal, and it sucks. If you don't want to be muscular, getting clothes off for myself can be a little difficult. Yeah, clothes shopping is awful. Hello, Johnny. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, there's a lot of terms that people are lumping together. Like, I've seen the term mid-size, which very relatable in a way. I think by actual factual definition of mid-size, what it actually is, I don't think I am quite mid-size, because mid-size, despite what the name says and implies, mid-size is between the straight sizes and the plus size sizes. That's what you're in the middle of straight size and plus size. Straight sizes are your, you know, your small, medium, larges, extra larges, XXLs. But then plus sizes are like the 2X, the 3X, 4X, you know, whatever. Like, mid-size is kind of the in-between that. Like, you're too big for straight sizes, but too small for plus sizes. I think by textbook definition of that, I don't quite fit in the mid-size, but I can understand the mentality of like, man, I'm just kind of in the middle here on fashion. I don't know what's good for my body, you know, because like 9 times out of 10, I am a large t-shirt size. Especially like men's t-shirts, like give me a large. And like, I don't remember like what my jean size or my short sizes are, but like I'm not like skinny. I ain't skinny by any means, but I'm not like fat either. I think these are my husband's words, not mine. My husband has referred to me as thick before, so I guess you can kind of count it, because, like, again, I'm not skinny, but I'm not, like, in the plus-size region either. But, like, even that feels kind of... The first word that popped in my head was bastardizing. Because, again, it's, like, the whole phenomenon of, like, if you're not skinny, you're plus-size, you know? And it's the 2000s mentality. Because now eating disorders are in... And it's like, nope, let's not revert back to good old early 2000s. Let's not do that. Where did it go? All the way over there. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, it's just... And just clothes shopping is so hard, especially when I can never really find anything my personal style. Because I like the kind of tomboy look. But, like, I like shorts. Like, in my adult life, I have grown accustomed to wearing, like, short shorts. Yeah, I've grown used to, like, wearing short shorts since I, like, was in college, but, like, just because I like wearing shorts that are a little shorter does not get rid of my tomboy card. Like... Yeah, and I like wearing men's clothing. It's more comfortable. Like, I would rather wear men's t-shirts. Like, if you're gonna give me a t-shirt, give me, like, a men's large. And, like, there are a handful of clothes that I will get in the women's section, like tank tops. Like, yeah, I kind of have to get women's tank tops. Oh, shoot. But, like, tank tops, I don't have to worry about my arms. And, my shoulders are huge. My shoulders are really big and they are very broad. So most women's t-shirts don't fit me because the sleeve is too small. So it's like, that's why I like wearing men's shirts, because they actually accommodate for my big ass shoulders. So it's just really hard in general, because like, clothing says a lot about a lot of people, but also the clothing industry is insulting to a lot of people. I'm getting behind that chat again. It's kind of what I'm saying. Curvy or even overweight, those are two entirely different things. Curvy has nothing to do with weight, it's a shape. Yes, 100%. Fashion industry right now labels it as if it's a weight size thing. Yeah. And it's like... And they're not mutually exclusive either, and I think they're really just kind of lumping in the ones that are curvy and overweight. They're lumping those in because they do exist. You can be overweight and not curvy. You can be curvy and overweight. You can be curvy and not overweight. So, yeah, there's different body shapes. And also... I think I saw this somewhere, that the most common body type, most common body shape is a rectangle. And the rectangle shape is not much difference between, you know, your bust, your hips, and your waist. Like, there's not much difference there. And the different body types are just measurements. The hourglass figure was so sought after. You know, that's like the beauty standard. But a true hourglass figure is hard to come by. And it's actually pretty rare. And I feel like a lot of it's unattainable without any sort of plastic surgery. You know, people naturally have hourglass figures, but there are a lot of people that, you know, seek the hourglass figure by getting surgery. And it's like, why are we chasing beauty standards? Why are we doing that to ourselves? When we can figure out ways to style ourselves as we are. Like, I think according to my measurements, I am in the rectangle range, even though, like, my waist is, you can tell where my waist is half the time. Like, you can tell where it is. I'm not like a stick. That's another thing about rectangle shapes. It's just the minimal difference in, like, your bust, your hips, and then your waist. It's just the difference, the actual number difference. So, yeah, it's like according to my measurements, I am a rectangle, but my waist is smaller than my hips and my bust. So, apples and oranges, but they're both being labeled as oranges. Yep. Even when I worked, they had trouble finding a uniform for me. Yeah, and everyone's body shape is different. It's not just women, it's not just men, it's everybody. Bodies are just different. Everybody's different. I was curvy with 25-inch waist because my hips were 35 inches. It's so hard to find pants for small waist, large hip people because curvy clothes are now just meant to mean pant size over 12. That leaves a giant gap in the waist for me. I can't wear pants without belts because they stopped making curvy clothes for actual curvy bodies. Would you... Big hips, small bust and waist. Would that indicate pear shape? Because, like, true pear shape, yeah, pear is, like, bigger hips than anything else. Yeah, true pear shape is the bigger in the hips. And, think of, like, the Pixar mom bod. Think that's like your pear shapes. But also it's like, I also hate how mom jeans feel like an insult. Because, like, they can definitely be comfy. And they're meant to, like, accommodate, like, your kind of midsection and wider hips. But I don't really know if that's exactly what you need, Blue. Because, yeah, people need, like, clothing brands need to make clothes for whatever target audience they're going for. If they're looking for curvy bodies, then they need to design clothes to fit curvy bodies and not just overweight bodies. Bruh. Where are we going? Gotta pay attention. Next question today, what game do you want to play? Not quite like the conversation we're having, but it's fine. Thick is a compliment. Now, listen. Childhood trauma. Childhood experiences prevent me from accepting that as a compliment. And I am well aware of that personal flaw for me. Because I was always told I was chunky and chubby. And, you know, I porked out when I was 12. I was told all this, yes. And compared to a, you know, very model thin sister growing up. So growing up, I would view being slightly bigger as an insult, you know, because, I'd always get, like, comments on my body. If I was just, like, slightly bigger, it's like, oh, you need to lose weight. Oh, you're getting chubby. Oh, your belly's sticking out. You know, I'd always get those kinds of comments. So it's really hard for me to accept that. So, like, my confidence journey stems from, like, deep childhood issues. Everyone wants an hourglass wig until you have to shop for it. Yeah, they're hard to shop for. They're hard to find clothes for. People don't realize that. They just want the big boobs, the big butt, and the thin waist. That's all they want. And it's like, no, that makes clothes shopping impossible. Wish I was a stick that I could branch out. Pair is big hip, small waist, small shoulder. Yeah. I love mom jeans. I had to wear mom jeans as a single childless 21-year-old. I think the pair of jeans that I have right now are in the realm of mom jeans, and they're very comfy. They do stretch. My biggest problem with them is the color, the wash on them. I don't like the kind of mid, slightly darker denim. I would rather have a real light wash or a dark wash. I don't want in the middle, because then it just doesn't really look very good to me. It just looks kind of weird. And that's a me problem. I'm not saying those that like the mid-wash jeans are bad. I would just prefer like real light or real dark. Like my jean shorts are black. They're black denim. And they fit good. So that's all that really matters. Oh, I can't get my phone. So yeah, I do think the jeans that I have are mom jeans. And it's like they fit at my waist pretty good. But I just don't like the color of them. And that's a personal preference. Oh my god. Oh shit. Still did it. I still did it. I'm going to apologize if you hear a crying child in the background. So yeah, just clothes shopping overall is very difficult. It's kind of the moral of the story there. But yeah, and another thing with like just finding clothes that fit your bodies, and there's no real way to do it except for just go out and try stuff on. And it is really easy to get caught up in the actual like size on the tag. But like once you're just kind of over that, clothes shopping becomes a little easier, and then you just figure out what fits. Because it's like the type of clothes, you know, like a t-shirt, you know, like I said, with my big ass shoulders. Yeah, with my big ass shoulders, like most women's t-shirts don't fit me. They just will not fit me because my shoulders are too big for a standard women's shirt. But give me a men's shirt and it fits my shoulders pretty good. Now I feel like a lot of like quote unquote standard t-shirts are changing, because I didn't used to have this problem, but now I'm having this problem like all the time. You know what? I'm just gonna steal some coins. I don't care. My problem is like the actual like hole for the shirt where you stick your arm through it, that's where I'm starting to have problems. Because, like, again, I have big arms. I'll say I got a little bit of arm fat. Not gonna lie. A lot of like standard t-shirts used to have big open sleeves, and it's a lot of room for my arms to be in. Totally normal, totally, you know, not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But a lot of like shirts I'm getting, a lot of men's t-shirts now, the hole where the arm's supposed to go through feels a lot smaller than it used to be. It feels a lot smaller than it used to be, and now they're like really tight on my arm, even though I'm in like a men's large. So it's like either, and like, that's not really like, oh my god, I'm getting fat, because I don't feel any different. I don't look any different. Other shirts I have had for a while still fit me. So, but like, I look at, and it's the actual shape of the sleeve. Instead of like being straight, it like cones in to where like, it's like flush on your arm. And it's like, I don't need that. I don't need that. It's real tight on my arm. It's like, whose arm is like that for that to be the standard? Like, if I want a t-shirt, I want a nice loose fitting shirt. If I wanted snug, I would find something snug. Oh my god, I'm losing it. There we go. Yeah, and also, I don't mean to say this in a negative way. I'm just like stating the facts. I mentioned my sister, who I was, compared to, because she was very thin, like model thin. I was told she was, very beautiful. Very beautiful, very thin. She could model. I heard that all my life. My sister is also on spectrum. And she takes medicine for, some of her stuff, which is totally cool. When she went to college, she was prescribed a specific medication. I don't know which one it is. Could not tell you. But she was prescribed a specific medication that caused her to gain weight. It happens. It's so hard to deal with when you're trying to take medicine to better your health and your side effect is gaining a lot of weight. It sucks. It really does. But in her mind, the autism in her brain correlated the weight gain to the medicine. Yes, that is correct. But also in her mind, she correlated that if she stopped taking the medicine, the weight would fall off. That's not quite how that works. That is not quite how that works. And it's been kind of really sad to see her journey with that. Dude. I know these questions. In total, how many? 24. Nope. Yeah, it's just kind of sad to see her go through that, but also in her mind, she's still there have been lots of times where she has still viewed herself as, the model thin girl she was in high school. And it's just really sad. Because it's like, objectively, she's not that anymore. Hell, objectively, I ain't even, Chili Waters, one we're on right now. I play it a lot. Case in point today. Yeah, it's like, hell, I'm not even the same skinny I was in high school. Because, like, even when I was in high school, I really thought I was not skinny. But, like, looking back at, like, pictures of me, like, I was like, maybe I was a little bit on the thinner side in high school. But That's looking back on it. Like, I am definitely not the same size as I was in high school, for sure. So, but it's like, she sees herself as, you know, the model thin girl she was, and it affects her clothing choices. And the thing is, it's like a lot of, you know, plus size people get a lot of flack, and a lot of it is the clothing that makes them look bigger than they are. You know, it accentuates the wrong lumps. You know, you look real plumpy in the wrong way. But then you really gotta find your style and what works good for you. Because there are some plus size people who look freaking so cool. They look so cool, so chic. That's because they find their personal style and actually find the clothes that fit their body types and actually make them look good. My sister's problem, she will gravitate towards clothes that are way too small and way too tight for her body, and it makes her look bigger than she is. And now, again, here's me, the one who grew up being called chubby all the time. I gravitate towards clothes that are way bigger for me. So I gravitate towards, you know, the largest, the looser fitting shirts. I remember when we were at my niece's graduation party, they were doing a big color fight, and it's like, okay, wear a white t-shirt so we can get all the colors on the shirt. And it's like, oh shit, I never did buy one for myself. And they're like, okay, well, we'll go get one. And we ran to Target, and the only plain white shirt I can find that was relatively in my size, because all of the larges were gone, was an extra large. I'm like, okay, an extra large, whatever. An extra large is totally fine. And it fit pretty good. A little bit big around like my waist, but hey, it's an extra large shirt. More surface for paint. That's how I saw it, and I felt comfortable. I, you know, thought I looked okay. And then my sister had a real tight white t-shirt, and it's one of those, it's like, I just feel so sorry for her in a way, because I know she's not the only one that will do that. She's not the only one that'll dress herself like that because she used to be thin. There's plenty of other women and even men out there that struggle with that body image issue of like, I used to be this size, now I've gained weight and I'm bigger. But like, you're not accommodating for that change. You're not accepting of your body actually changing. And also, it's one of those, we can say it however many times, but it just doesn't go through. So it's just, and it's like, I don't want to be the one to like, oh, compare bodies to one another, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm really comparing experiences and mindsets, because can I personally get away with skin tight clothes? Probably. I don't want to, because it's not comfortable for me. Like, I can find snug shirts and be fine. That's the most I'll go. But also it's like, you know, I find stuff from my body type. But I also grew up being told I was chubby all the time, and then I had to hide, you know, so I didn't look chubby. But it's also, if you wear clothes that are too big, you're gonna look bigger. But also, if you wear clothes that are skin tight on you, that are not the right size, you are gonna look bigger. So it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just ignore the what's the word? I'm drawing a blank on the word. Like it's not stipulation. I'm forgetting the word. Correlation? Stigma, that's the word. Yeah, we got there. I saw it pop up at the same time. The stigma. There you go. There we go. I could not remember the word. The stigma. Like, don't worry about like the stigma with the size. Worry about how it fits you. I know I said stigma balls. God damn it, Blue. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, like, hey, I'm a large, so if I'm gonna go find, you know, new clothes for me, that's my baseline, is find a large shirt. And also, it's okay to try clothes on. It's okay to do that. There's times where it's like, I'll be fine, and then it's like, oh, it fits kind of weird, and then I'm like, it's my fault, because I'm the one that didn't try it on. But yeah, it's perfectly okay to try clothes on. And also, I had a mom who was like super adamant about everything, and I felt super uncomfortable with a lot of things. And trying clothes on was one of them. I was always real nervous to try clothes on around her. So, but yeah. Cool. Let me swing the axe. I like this better, because I can see the button longer. Whee! See, look how much better I did. So, yeah, the moral of the story is it's okay to just try stuff on, and you don't have to worry about the stigma behind the sizes. And also, what a lot of people don't realize is there's a lot of body types that have a lot of trouble finding clothes. People, I know plus size women complain about not finding clothes. Petite women are also struggling to find clothes too. And petite's another one that kind of gets a lot of flack. Because petite, it means real small, real little, real short. Petite is not just like itty bitty, like short and skinny. Petite is just short. Petite is short. Kind of going along the same vein as the plus size and curvy. Petite does not mean short and skinny. It just means short. But also, I think I've seen something that the average American height is now like 5'3", 5'4". Let me Google it, actually, just out of curiosity. Average for women in US. Oh, we've got the reverse curse. Going backwards. Either way. Let's see. Come on, laptop. Yeah, according to this site here that was published 2 years ago, it says in the US, the average height for women is 5 feet 3.5 inches. For the United States. So, I believe used to, the average height for American women was like 5'6". I want to say that used to be the average height for women. But now it's changed, apparently. So now I'm not short, I'm just average. But now it begs the question, well, petite clothes. Now the average height has changed. Now that the average height has changed, what counts as petite? Because I've gotten petite pants before. I had to get dance pants that were petite size, and they fit my legs pretty good. I think in terms of my full body proportion, I think my legs are longer than my torso. I don't know if I have like a short torso, but proportionate to my body, I think I have long legs in proportion to my body. But like I had to get petite sizes, so you know they landed shorter. But now that 5'3" is the average height, what's petite now? That's something like, I know, but I genuinely can't wrap my head around. I know, I can't wrap my head around that either. Like, what do you mean I'm average? I've always been short. Everyone's been taller than me. I can think of like, maybe 3 girls I went to high school with that were shorter than me. I was always shorter. I mean, one of my best friends in high school grew up to be 6'3". But a lot of girls in my grade were about like 5'6", 5'7". Some were like real tall, about 5'8", 5'9". And there were a handful of girls that were about shorter than me, maybe 5'1", 5'2". But like most of them were taller than me, so it's kind of crazy how that has changed. "5'3" being average, I can punt them like footballs. Don't punt me! Don't do that. I'll kick your kneecaps in. I will bust your kneecaps if you try to punt me. And it's like, I also feel like with the average height for women being 5'3" now, a lot of stores are still not very accommodating. Because there's a lot of shit that's on like really high shelves, and it's like, man, there's been times where I had to literally climb the freaking shelves in Walmart just to get something. There have been plenty of times, and it's like, oh, you're supposed to ask a worker for that. It's like, bull fucking shit. I am not about to ask for help. I would rather just climb the fucking shelf and get what I need and not bother anybody. Give me more of that, please. So, yeah, I'd rather just die of embarrassment than I do not want to battle, no. So, yeah. But also, if I am at the grocery store with my husband, he just gets the stuff on the top shelf for me because he is tall guy. He is 6'3", 6'3", 6'4"-ish, somewhere in there. Whee! How is Peach ahead? How did she get so far ahead? Like, for real. Oh, man. We went from, ranting to heart-to-heart talk. And now we're talking about short people and tall people. All kinds of people. Yeah, there's times where I'm just like really tired of being stuck in a box. Like, metaphorically speaking. Because there's terms for everything now. There's terms for everything. There's, you know, all these buzzwords flying around that people are inventing, quote unquote, and it's just terms that already have a name for it. It's just everything has to have something attached to it. And it's like, why do we have to do that? Why do we have to attach labels to, like, literally everything? Why can't we just live? So I want to just live. I want to live. No. Oh my god, this is awful. Eh. Get it, get it, get it. Thank you. So, yeah, it's just... Because I see a lot of like, oh, it's my whatever mental disorder. Oh, it's just my time blindness. But like, true time blindness is probably like a real heavy effect of like, people say it's ADHD. But it's like, if you had true time blindness, it wouldn't just work one way. Because most people who say, oh, it's my time blindness, they only really mean, oh, it's always late. Because like time blindness means you don't understand time. You don't see time. Like time blindness is like, oh, I'm probably thinking it's 5 p.m. right now. I was like, oh shit, I have something to do at 5:30, I need to go. But it's only 2:40. So, like, that is part of time blindness. And then losing track of time, making you think, oh, I have somewhere to be at 5:30, and then it's like, oh, I got time, and the next thing you know, it's 7:45, and it's like, oh shit, I'm so late. Like, that is time blindness, not just, oh, I'm chronically 20 minutes late all the time. That's just you not caring. I heard a story of a gal that got fired from her newly acquired job because she was late 2 days in a row. Like, just got the job, was late the first day, and then was late again the second day. I think she tried to call and say a reason for being late or something, but like, it just, you know, excuses. Just excuses. And yeah, she got fired 2 days after she got this job because she was, you know, just late for 2 days. It's like, do you not care enough about, you know, your job to make money? Like, show up on time. It's another thing between me and my sister, I'll say, is like, I think my sister was definitely more favorable at times. But like, she was constantly late. Like, we had to tell her for family trips that that we were leaving like an hour earlier than we were going to. Like, we tell her we're leaving at 10 a.m. when the original plan was to leave at no, is it early? Yeah, we tell her we'd be leaving at 10 a.m. when we would be leaving at like 11, and she'd be ready to go at 11. And it's like, yeah, that's a way to skirt around it. Yeah, you're lying to them, but it's like, why can't they just hurry the fuck up? There have been times where we would have to shower at like the same time, and she would get in there first, and she would take forever. And I'd be the one rushing. I remember my dad getting really upset one time about me not going to school with my sister, because I would always go to school at like 7. I was ready to go at 7:30. I wanted to go to school at 7:30. And my dad was really upset about it because, like, why can't you guys just go at the same time? And then I think he later realized that she was constantly late and got ISS for being late so many times. So, I think he learned that it's like, yeah, I actually care about being on time. At my CRPS clinic, they would hand us cards with our appointment times on it, and as mandatory protocol, because CRPS patients will just forget we have appointments for things. It happened to me once, and I was so embarrassed. I called them apologizing, said I forgot I had the appointment, and they were like, haha, all good, it happens all the time. Yeah, and it's like, some places are more accommodating than others, because, like, you know, like, that's, like, real, you know, actual, like, quote-unquote debilitating things, like, you know, because, like, that's not your choice. You know, when it's, like, an actual disability, it's not your choice. There's a lot of people that choose to be late all the time and blame time blindness as an excuse for it. And it's like, disabilities and illnesses are reasons, not excuses. The door just flew open. And it scared me. So our screen door does not latch properly. Ah! And when the wind's blowing, it likes to open our door. Literally had to be accommodating because it was a clinic and we were patients and this was a symptom of the disorder. Yeah, but God, it was weirdly validating for them to be like, oh no, yeah, this is common for people with CRPS, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, and that is a totally cool thing. You know, like, hey, if it's like a symptom of, you know. Like, I'm more accepting of, like, I don't really know how to freaking say this. It's like, again, like, illnesses and stuff are like, you know, they're reasons, and it's like, if I want to learn about something, I'll learn about it. You know, it's like, oh, hey, if I see, like, oh, hey, you know, forgetfulness, or you just kind of lose track of time and stuff like that. It's like, when you, like, are an expert at something, like, yeah, of course. So, it's like, it would be, I don't even know what an equivalent would be to that. But yeah, like, that's a really cool accommodation, I think. Before I just start talking in circles. But yeah, it's like actual, like, time blindness is totally different than what some people are using it as an excuse for. I think that's I think that's the whole point here. Man! People keep taking my money. To this day, I check my appointment times like a dozen times before I go in. I still panic and think that I forgot dates. Thought I missed 6 the other day. And then realize it's next week. I get used to missing flights because I forget them. Oh my goodness, yeah. Is that why you write stuff down? Because we're hanging out in Discord and I heard you say something about like, let me know this thing so I can write it down. Because I mentioned the other day, I think during Clair Obscur, that it is scientifically proven that people remember things better by writing them down with paper and pencil. It is scientifically proven. Now, can I give you the scientific proof? No. I'd have to, like, actually look at the studies, but I remember I had several teachers tell me that they did studies on it, and you learned so much better by paper and pencil. But also, these were teachers my senior year where we first got MacBooks. And they were still encouraging paper and pencil. Some classes I took notes with paper and pencil. Other classes I took online notes. But honestly, even just going through stuff myself, like, I still, you know, I took notes on Clair Obscur like a week ago. I still remember some of the stuff that I wrote. I know I wrote down stuff about the manor and everything. So, yeah, it's like, it's been proven that you remember things more by writing them down. Like, I can probably, and like, I've seen it enough, but like, I wrote down notes on a near 100% of Twilight Princess. I can probably open up the game and probably remember most of what I wrote. I remember writing stuff about fish. The Telma escort mission, good luck. And then, lake bed, woot, it's water. So, I once had to call my chiropractor and ask what time I had booked because I forgot. I may be stupid. No, I don't think that is stupid. But also, writing it down, anytime I have the chance to write stuff down about dates and times, I write it down on the calendar as soon as possible. Like, I saw a thing on Facebook about school pictures, because school is starting back up next week. A week from tomorrow, school starts. At least for Allie. Riley starts on the 24th, because the weird thing, I don't know, I'm not a child education expert, so I can't tell you why they're doing this, but oh well, it's fine. Anywho, I found out the days for school pictures for each of them because they have different school picture days, and I wrote them down on the calendar. So that way I know that Allie's school picture is on the 25th, and Riley's school picture is on September 1st. I know that because I wrote it down. If I didn't write it down, I'd be like, I don't know, they're coming up soon. So, yeah. My spreadsheet. I check my airport gates like 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, why do people disrespect airports and stuff? I've only ever flown out of airports like maybe 4 times in my life. Like, legit 4 times in my life. Bruh. We got there at the exact same time. Why didn't they give it to us? Anywho. Yeah, it's like, I feel like when you're going to an airport, you need to show up like way before your boarding time. Like, when you're going to the airport for the first time, about to take off on your first flight, because I understand connecting flights can be a bitch. I've never had to do that in my life, but I have heard horror stories of people, like, sprinting through the airport just to make their, next flight. It's crazy. Hello, Charlotte Benjamin. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Let me catch up real quick. Combine being super bad at remembering times and dates with a type A Capricorn personality. Yep, notes, note-taking, write stuff down, spreadsheets. That is very Capricorn of you. I have a copy of your birth chart. I reference it every so often. I reference it every so often. And I'm like, which one? I come across some astrology stuff on my TikTok page, and it's about like, signs and planet placements, and it's like, I always look at mine first, because I think I have pretty much my chart memorized. I look at mine first, then I look at like Vegeto's, and then like the kids' is maybe, but then it's like, I wonder what Blue's is, and I'll pull up the chart on my phone. And it's like, okay, gotcha. And it makes a lot of sense. Hey, when people disrespect someone, yeah, it sucks. Definitely sucks. Call me Benji? Awesome! Hello, Benji. Welcome in. My toxic trait is that I can perfectly time my arrival to my gate when they start boarding because my dad being a pilot. You were born into it. Problem is that if there's a hiccup that I didn't plan, I end up scrambling. What do you mean you reference it? That's exactly what I mean. I have your birth chart on my phone. And I reference it sometimes to know. Like, your house, the houses and placement of the houses is like the exact same as my husband's. So I know that much. And I do know you have, I think I just said something about like Jupiter in your first house, which is a lot of like good luck in looks. But it also, like kind of good luck in life. I think I saw something about like religion too, and it's like, huh, that makes a lot of sense. Some lasagna? Ooh, nice. Nice. Ooh, nice. Baby's also with you. She's orange. Ah, the orange cat. Orange cat theory. Also, everything having a theory. Going back to everything needing a label. Everything has a freaking theory. It's funny as a joke, but people legit use it as not a joke, and that's what drives me crazy. I have been referred to I have been told I have orange cat energy. And yes, I am well aware that orange cats act stupid. I am very well aware of that. And it's like, is it because I'm a redhead? Is it because of that? Huh? Star say I'm hot. Orange cat's my beloved. Yeah, I have been told I have orange cat energy. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Time to see what crazy organized shit Blue's up to today. Yup. Like, all the, yeah, Capricorns are definitely very organized, in charge of their lives. I don't think Capricorns are, like, super duper meticulous. Where did it go? Up there. Yeah, let's go that way. Yeah, Capricorns aren't really like super duper meticulous, but they are very grounded. So they know when to pull to reality and get organized. They have like boss energy. But also Capricorn is the sister sign to Cancer. They are the opposites. So which is, some opposite signs get along better than others. Like, Aries and Libras, I feel like don't get along super duper well. But Cancers and Capricorns are known to get along pretty well. They're like the moms and dads of the zodiac. Cancer has, you know, motherly energy. Capricorn has like paternal energy. So yeah, I see a lot of like people say like, oh, my best friend's a Cancer as a Capricorn and we get along so well. So, but it's like there's the likeness and also the differences too. It's like cut from the same cloth, but like a different like color. Like a multicolored cloth, but it's like the same cloth, you know? So, yeah, it's really cool. I wish I could also have an orange cat energy. They're too energetic. They are wild. I remember my grandparents had an orange cat named Garfield, of course. And he was an asshole. He was an asshole cat. He was so mean to everybody. I don't get a whole lot of orange cat energy from you. Oranges in my life don't understand that people are alive. They're like perpetually high. They're on catnip without the catnip. You entertain yourself like an orange cat does, but I think you're generally conscious of your surroundings. You know, that's a pretty good way to put it. I mean, there's a lot of times where I sit bored, but like I figure out what to do. I daydream a lot. I'm a big like daydreamer, which that's more Pisces energy, but my sun is in my 12th house, which can kind of exude the Pisces energy. So it makes a lot of sense. I also have a 12th house stellium, which means 3 or more planets in one house or a sign. I have Sun, Mercury, and Venus all in my 12th house, all in Cancer. So a lot of that energy gets pulled into that. So I'm very daydream, very fantasy world. But I take that energy and pour it into art. Whether it is like actual art, you know, like digital art, like physical painting art, or like a different art form like dancing or music or the writing. So, but yeah, I'm very daydream. Very in La La Land half the time. Like, my face could tell you I'm bored as fuck, but in my own head, I'm like coming up with a fucking movie plot. This way. Get me out of here. Yay. Oh, my reverse mushroom got stolen from me. That's what happened. I was like, what happened? I thought I had a reverse mushroom. It got stolen from me. Let's catch up on chat. How's the day? Day's been going good. You're also a Cancer, born in June? Ooh, nice, nice. My birthday was a month ago, in July. July 18th is, my birthday. Where are we going? Sure, I'll take the gamble. Left or right? Left and right, left and right, left and right. Shit! That's not how the song goes. Dang it. I tried to gamble on the left and right. 17, you failed me! How could you? I mean, Cancers are known for being emotional, but also, Cancers can control it. Oh, come on! You can't give me the other one. It's like, Cancers are known for being emotional, and that's like one of the stereotypes of Cancers. But Cancers are emotional, yes. But Cancers are also emotionally intelligent. And are very sentimental and will attach easy. But like, Cancers do understand the emotions they go through. That's why if you ever cross a Cancer, you're in trouble. Andrew the Garfield. Neighbor had a cat named Cheeto. He would just fully stand on your head because people were only surfaces to him. He didn't know anything. Did he know he was alive? I doubt it. What is MD? Did I make it by myself? Yes, I did. I did everything myself. Because I am an artist. Whee. So there's a lot of astrology. And like, stereotypes, you know, exist all over astrology as well. It's like, oh, Cancers are the crybabies. Pisces are delusional. Scorpios are very revenge-driven. Sagittarius have their head in the clouds. Geminis are evil. Like, oh shit, I should have accelerated when I hit the brakes. Yeah, Geminis are rooted in duality. I mean, Gemini is the sign of the twins. They are rooted in duality. They're simultaneously both of whatever, and they're all over the place. Like, my oldest daughter is quintessential Gemini. She's always bouncing from this, and this. JT, if those know JT is quintessential Gemini. And, I don't know how to say this nicer. I wish I knew a nicer way to say this. But, like, Geminis are both... They're simultaneously smart and dumb. Yeah, I wish I knew a nicer way to say it. But it's like, they can go from saying the most eloquently stated thing just right out of their chest, you know? Like, they can say the most intellectual thing on Earth and then follow it up with, does the moon orbit Earth? It's like, bro, what? You just said this really smart thing and now you're wondering if the moon orbits Earth? Like, excuse me? That's Gemini. That is 100% Gemini energy right there. Does the moon have velocity, JT? Yes. We love Cheeto. Cheeto. Yeah, JT would be a fucking Gemini. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. That way. Bring me the spade. What's faster, the moon or Rome? Also, JT. Yeah, and it's like, if I did not know his birthday, just from these quotes alone, my best guess for his star sign would be Gemini. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a lot of Gemini in his chart, just because he just exudes the Gemini energy. Because my oldest daughter, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars, all in Gemini. That is like almost all of her personal planets. The only one not in Gemini is her Venus, and that's in Leo. If you want quintessential Gemini energy, Hoshi from 17. Like, it's all Gemini, baby. Mario, Luigi, Wario. Mario, Luigi, Wario. Yellow checker, peach in the corner. Green, green. Okay. Let's see if I remember this. Mario. It was a checker. I think it was the DK tie. Peach in the corner, so I would assume Flagger's over here. So, yeah. Yeah, and it's like, I wish there was a nicer way to say it. That Geminis are simultaneously smart and dumb. I wish there was a nicer way to say it. But they can really hit you with the most eloquent statement in the world. And then hit you with something just so out of pocket. It's like, bro, what? But I think I gravitate towards Geminis on a friendship level. Because a lot of my friends growing up were Geminis. And I feel like in terms of like friendship, I gel pretty well with Geminis, even though like Cancers and Geminis aren't supposed to get along. I think it's because my 11th house is in Gemini in my birth chart. And the 11th house deals with friendships, networking, you know, communication, not like communication, but like friendships. It's kind of like the general friendship house. And that house is in Gemini. So it's like, okay, that at face value, that can tell you, oh, hey, you can be friends with lots of Geminis if their planets, you know, fall into that 11th house. You know, there's a lot of roots in friendship with that. So... So yeah, I would not be surprised if JT has a lot of Gemini in his chart. I would not be surprised. Like, I can't really look. Because sometimes if I have a general idea of where someone was born and the year they were born, I can at least look up planets. Because you need a birth time to figure out the whole chart, because that's how you get your rising sign and your house set up and everything. So, but if you have, you know, if you don't know your birth time, it'll spit you out some signs and some planets, and not necessarily give you the whole freaking chart. Man, I had to go to Bowser. Well, let's go see Bowser. It wouldn't hurt to go see Bowser. I don't know enough about JT to snoop. I don't know enough about JT to snoop for JT. Because, like, once I have the information, I'm like, I'm gonna do some digging. Because I can. I know enough about astrology to potentially get me in trouble. I know enough to get me in trouble. And it's something that I'd always had a little bit of interest in when I was a kid, because I loved looking up stuff about, like, oh, the signs and everything. I always loved it. And then in about, I'd say 2017, probably around the time my wrist was broken, probably one of those I had nothing else to do. I was stumbling upon some Tumblr posts, and they kind of dove into astrology and a little bit more into it. I'm like, oh, there's more to this? So I, you know, found some websites, plugged in all the numbers, figured out my birth time, because I looked at my birth certificate to find that. And plugged in the numbers, it bleeped out a chart. At first, I didn't know how to read it. But then the more posts I found, the more, like, explaining how, you know, everything is and how to read a birth chart, it got easier and easier. So at that point, it's to the point where I can look at a chart, find an interesting placement, make an educated guess, and then do some digging into that particular placement. Like Blue's Jupiter in the first house. You know, at face value, Jupiter is, like, you know, your good luck, your fortune. First house is the house of yourself, house of appearances. And Jupiter being in the first house, you're gifted with good looks. And that's not, like, the only indicator for good looks, but it could be a indicator for good looks, you know? Because, like, you know, lots of other stuff need to align, but, like, that's definitely something. It's like, so Blue is, like, objectively hot. You're welcome, Blue. As for me, I have a Leo rising, which that's, like, the one placement where I can't necessarily, it's like, it's not that I can't, it's I have trouble sometimes leaning into the Leo rising. There's some aspects of Leos that I'm like, okay, that makes sense for my sense of self. My hair, Leos are the lions. Lions have manes, and there are lots of Leo risings that have really good hair. I have red curly hair, so that could be an indicator of my Leo rising. I've seen Leos to be, like, performers, putting on shows. Performance was a big strong suit of mine, because I gravitated towards dance. So, like, the Leo rising, the confident performing. Confidence in performing is probably my most Leo rising trait that I have. Goodbye. And even in, like, the stream environment, on a technical sense, I am performing. I am performing for you. And, like, the confidence that I have, you know, that is the Leo rising. So, and it's like, it's not necessarily equated to, like, the exact looks. Like, there's particular looks, and attractiveness is subjective at the end of the day. But there's different things in your chart that can, like, influence how people feel. And, like, Leo risings, they're said to, like, command the room when they walk in. People are turning heads. And it's like, I don't think I've turned a head a day in my life. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe when I'm dancing, but just existing? No. Absolutely not. But I've got plenty of other placements in my own chart that it's like, aw, you know, deep-rooted trauma. Deep-rooted trauma. But, there are some other charts that I've seen from other people that have very similar placements to mine. And it's like, oh, you know, it's like just stuff that clicks. Like Blue and I have similar placements, and that can probably coincide with how well we get along. Because we do get along pretty well. What? I'm being dueled. I am being dueled against my will! It's always TikTok hop. It's always TikTok hop. I'm putting this on my resume as we speak. I want to be a Leo so badly. You just want to be the Leo for the lion. You just want to be the lion. You're a lion in your heart. Lion hearts. I got real nervous on that first jump. This is a 5-coin duel, by the way. Yeah, they always give me TikTok hop, the most intensive duel there is, with the lowest of lowest stakes. Oh shit! I goofed there. I did not do that on purpose. But they always give me like the highest stakes duel for like Motor Rooter, a game that I am objectively bad at. It's rough. I don't want my job to be working hard. I want my job to be aura farming. Capricorns also aura farm. Capricorns can aura farm too. Hello. I would like an average item, please. A rare item. Ew. Cool. Oh, double cover gamer. Hello, hello. I am, well, raids going on. I can, find Blue's chart here. Read her to filth. No, I'm kidding. But there are, there's stuff here. Hello, double cover gamer. Hello, hello. Welcome in. And hello, raiders. Welcome in. Let that go. Let the raid alert finish. There you go. Hello, hello, Crusher. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. There we go. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Tessa Jane. I am a variety streamer, and today is Mario Party 3. We're just chilling. I'm talking about astrology. Some people probably don't give a flying fuck about astrology, but that's okay. It is something I am interested in, and I like talking about it. But hello. How is your stream, Cobra? What were you up to? Hopefully everything is fine. I am really bad at my timing on that one. I messed that one up real bad. But hello. Pretty good. Beat Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Ooh, nice. Nice. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Signs of Leo. Ooh, nice. Hey, here's a Leo. I'm talking about the sign of Leo earlier. Nice. I mean, we are in Leo season right now, so... He's gonna steal my credit card! He's gonna steal my identity, guys. Oh, no. I was really worried he'd steal my Koopa card. Oh, that's funny. What turn are we on? Oh, we're on turn 30. This is going by real fast. Maybe I should have, BRB, you gotta pee and die femininely. Go die femininely. But yeah, it's like Capricorns are also known to aura farm, quote unquote, as well. So I feel like any of the signs can aura farm, just in different aspects. I'll go for maybe another turn. And then I also need to take a break because my hips are hurting. So I need to get up and stretch a little bit and grab a snack. I was not expecting this to go so fast. Game broke on me only once, just surprising, and it's at the end of the first level. Ooh, nice. It's nice when the games cooperate, because 2 games in a row on my PS5, I have had issues with crashing so frequently. Also, when I beat the final boss of Clair Obscur yesterday, 0 game crashes. I was 100% expecting the game to crash somewhere along the final cutscene and I had to do the final boss over again. I was expecting that 100%, but nope, didn't happen. And you were born the year of the ox? Ooh, nice. Nice. I was born the year of the pig. I'm not super versed in like the Chinese zodiac. I know enough to like figure it out. Dang it. But yeah, I know enough about astrology to get me in trouble. I know enough to get me in trouble. Because I can read the big circular charts with all these intimidating lines. I understand what it means. Call me a witch, I don't care. Productive as fuck? Nice. Nice. Sometimes I wish I was... I hit bouts of productivity. Sometimes I hit a stride of like, I'm getting a bunch of shit done. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm too sad to do anything. That's probably the Cancer kind of mood swing-ish. Is like, I hit the high productivity, I'm goated, I'm him, I'm all these things, and then it's like, I'm not him, I'm stupid, I hate myself, I can't do this. So I hit all those. Yeah. There's nothing in the bank right now. Everyone keeps landing on the damn bank. Breathe. Not Capricorn related, just how it is. Yeah. And like I know there's a lot of people out there who only really take astrology at like sun sign level, which kind of the most generally of everything. And people are like, oh, I'm not a like, I don't like that astrology is bullshit because I don't act like a Sagittarius. But then when you dig a little deeper into like your actual birth chart, like the whole freaking circle thing and all the lines, that really shows you kind of more of the inner world. Because like I have seen a Capricorn sun that acts so much like a Sagittarius, and I dug into their chart, and lo and behold, a freaking huge-ass Sagittarius stellium. It's like, no fucking wonder you come off as a Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius come off as very philosophical. They're always wondering so much of everything. They wonder so much. No, don't use an item. I want to pause the game so I can get up and go to the bathroom. My goodness. Thank you so much for the follow, Cruster. Thank you so much. I am going to take my break. I need to get up and stretch and go to the bathroom and do lots of stuff. Grab a snack, maybe. So, I do my whole spiel, so let me do it. So, I'm gonna take a break, gonna get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. And we're in the Peach costume. We went from Daisy to Peach. I feel this is a conflict of interest. So I'm playing as Daisy. Very much conflict of interest. But we're back. Yeah, just thinking about more astrology stuff. People are so quick to denounce because they don't relate to their sun sign. And it's like, there's more to it than that. But like, I also know that like, if you want to get like your chart professionally read, you know, you have to pay for it because, you know, professional. But also just knowing what to look up can help guide you. And with astrology, it's not telling you like you have to be this. It's not telling you that at all. It's more like, of course the ads start as soon as I come back. I thought I timed that right. I thought I did. My bad. I'll wait a second. But yeah, with astrology, it's like there's more to it than just the sun sign. If you dive a little deeper, you'll know it's not like telling you this is what you have to be. It's more like a roadmap of your life and how to handle it. And that's kind of more what it is. It's more like a roadmap. Baby Bowser. Yes, please, reverse mushroom. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Map, please. Where is everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's take the gamble. Let's go left to right. How does one read a chart? Like a birth chart? Birth charts look a little intimidating at first because it's a circle chart. Dang it! The circle, is split up into 12 sections, and each of those sections is your house. It's starting from the leftmost line, and that is your ascendant, which is your rising sign. And that is the beginning of your first house. So that first line over on the left, and whatever sign that is in, and each sign is in like a 30-degree interval. So like my rising is Leo, so that first house will point to Leo. And the size of the houses depends on, you know, your birth time and everything too. Then each house can house a planet. It can't house a planet. You know, it's whatever. It's wherever the planets were when you were born. That's why your rising sign is important, to get exact degrees and houses and everything. So, because I was born in the morning. I was born in the morning. Mario sandbagged me hardcore. So yeah, to read a birth chart, to see like the circle, and then you look for like the symbols of the signs, which I really know them off the top of my head, and I picked it up easy because I watched Sailor Moon. The sun is a circle with a dot in the middle. The moon looks like a moon. Mercury is like the little guy with little horns. That's Mercury. Venus is just the female symbol. Mars is the male symbol. Jupiter is a little 4. Trying to think of like all the other stuff. Neptune looks like a little trident. Saturn looks like a really fancy H. So that's kind of like the symbols for the houses, or the planets. and then, or at least some of them, more important ones. And then you see where they are in the chart, and then you count them to wherever. Like, I mentioned earlier, my sun is in my 12th house. The way I know that is, you count all the houses to the back. My sun is in Cancer, and Cancer's in my 12th house. So that's how I figured that out. So, it's really hard to explain without any visual guide. But I'm doing my best to be as descriptive as possible. So, oh my loss. Leo, yeah, sun sign. Like, the dates of like July 23rd to August 22nd. That's Leo. Like, yes. There are different on those like quote unquote cusp days. Oh, I rolled high, dang it. I didn't want to roll high. No, let's steal coins, right? Yeah, coins. Let's steal coins to just pull the boo repellent off of him. Because he has a lot of money. He has too much money to lose. So, yeah, your sun sign is like whatever day you're born. That's your sun sign. Your rising sign is dependent on what time you were born. And most people may or may not know that. Blue is back. Welcome back, Blue. Blue is back. Back again. So yeah, most everyone at least has some knowledge of their sun sign. Like my sun sign is Cancer, because I was born July 18th, which is in the middle of Cancer season. Someone born October 27th will be in Scorpio, because that's Scorpio season. So it's like that sun sign's real easy to figure out. You will need, because you can, oh shit, wrong button. Oh my god, I'm mixing them up. You will need to know what time you were born to get like the most accurate, but even if you don't know the time, you just need to know where you were born so they can have like an accurate time zone. Because you can go to like any site of like a birth chart calculator, and even without a birth time, you can at least get the signs the planets are in, and that can tell you a lot. Like the signs the planets are in, what planets are aspecting each other. Like that can tell you a lot too, without your birth time. Can I get off work soon? Yay! I can't say the same. Because, my husband had to leave on Sunday to get to the work site. So, this will only make sense to Blue right now. I think my husband is closer proximity to Blue than me right now. Kind of sad. Hello, JT. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I was born between 8 and 9. I can't tell you that without plugging it in, and I do not want you to give me your information over Twitch chat. Like, you can Google. Here's how we figure out. Go to Google, type in birth chart calculator, click one of the results that you get, plug in your numbers. Even if you don't know birth time, it'll give you an option of unknown birth time or not. Put in the date, place you were born, and it'll spit out the information for you. I'm not the one that's gonna figure it out for you. The moon was in the sky when I was born. That makes me an adult. Very philosophical of you, JT. Very, very philosophical. Did it have velocity? Who can say? Vegito is visiting me. I know, he's closer to you in proximity in the whole grand of where we are, because I have said I am in Kansas. But I have not said where I am in Kansas. So hello, DA. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Heh. Oh my god. Ah! Mess. I'm a mess. Hello? Oh no! I'm gonna lose. No. She's stealing my thunder! Oh my god, we tied. Oh my god. Oh my god. Vegeta's just, yeah, crazy. Hello, Vegeta and Goku is in Smash for a fan game Kagura. Yeah. My husband's username is Vegeto909, so that's why I refer to my husband as Vegeto, because that's his username. Like, I think I have said, I don't know if I've really said his first name. I just refer to him as his username because it's different than his name, because my username is my name. But yeah. We all need to garlic vote? I read that as garlic. Oh yeah, the peak update! I saw that on Twitter today! God, my brain. Why am I thinking about garlic? Am I actually Wario? Am I actually Wario? Because I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't know how this will have me perceived. I'm thinking about garlic, and when I went on break, when I muted my mic and got up, I farted. So I must be Wario. I mean, Wario's color is purple. I did not propel myself and earn some velocity that way, but I did fart. Farting is totally normal, by the way. Riley says she farts all the time. Isn't Wario yellow? His overalls are purple. And in Mario Party, his color is purple. So. But yeah, garlic, I did it again! Ah! Gartic phone does sound really fun. We do need to do that again. We need the Legend of R3. But yeah, the new peak update too. Oh, the new like last level, was it the Citadel? That I haven't even made it past the mountain to begin with. I always die at some point. I always die. Even when I'm carried, I die. Shoot blue into space part 2. No, I don't want to go to space. Waluigi is the purple one. I mean, yes, but his representative color is black. So while they have predominant colors, because like the Mario Bros go off of the colors of their shirts, the Wario Bros go off of the color of their overalls. Let's just not all be in the same spot, please. That would be devastating. Well, it worked in our favor, so... I want an emote of Blue vanishing, shrinking into space now. Blue is blasting off again! Ding! Oh, I'd love to see it. Does Tessa want the smoke? Are you joking? With a heart? Are you joking? Of course I want the smoke. Put him up. Right in the face. Aries moon energy. Oh, she gonna steal my star. Maybe I should have stole a star from her. Oh well, it's fine. I have a plan. Is this actually Wario? Never ask me this again with the heart. There should be a cooldown on the 8-ball. You can't spam it. Also, I didn't realize Waluigi isn't black, he's Italian. I didn't realize that about the shirts versus overalls. You're so right about that. It's like I've played Mario Party for literal years. And I'm gonna be real, I just now put together the whole shirts versus overalls thing. I just knew the colors that were representative of them in Mario Party games. But also especially because, think about it, Wario is in yellow, his hat's yellow, his shirt's yellow. So you think yellow, right? What about Daisy? Daisy's dress is predominantly yellow. That would kind of clash, wouldn't it? Later it became orange, but here in Mario Party 3, Daisy's dress is predominantly yellow, and her color here is yellow. And I do know in some Mario sports games, Wario stuff becomes yellow and gold, but like, bruh! People are stealing from me. But like here in Mario Party 3, Wario's color is purple. And I believe his color is purple in Mario Party 4 as well, so it just makes sense. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't trust myself to roll that high. Gotta take a shot. I gotta take the gamble. One of us has to change. Yeah, one of us has to change. You know, honestly, I can... Dang it. I can see Wario and Daisy showing up in like the same exact outfit and just looking at each other and being like, well, one of us has to change. That'd be really funny. Such a fun ending. Any screen redeemed for Blue? It would be. Should we all be Tessa? Write a fanfic about it. Yes, write a fanfiction about how everyone should be me. Don't be me. I'm terrible. Someone make her Wario? I do not have a Wario costume change. Do you know the way? Go ask another 8-Ball. Dang, 8-Ball is sassy today. Nah, no. Oh shit. It's fine. Everything is pointing towards Blue having a "we're blasting off again" type redeem end screen something. Make it happen. Blue, you're an artist. You have the superpower to make it happen. This is the power we artists are made to create. We're very powerful. Honestly, that would make a really good Kartik phone prompt. We 100% should play Kartik phone again. And Peak. It's been a while since I've played Peak. I know you guys played it for JT's birthday back in June. I know it's been a minute since I have played it. It's been a minute. But it'd be really fun. Should we all be DA? No. That's pretty normal, Crusher, for me. That's pretty normal. Just the random shit. Don't be me. I want all the smoke for putting pineapple on pizza. Bring it. Bring it. I love pineapple on pizza. You want the smoke for pineapple on pizza? Fuck it. Yes. Anyone who doesn't like pineapple on pizza, come at me, bruh. Gonna forge a gift oven in Blender. I'm so down for that. Let's go. That's, for one, that's not really a nice thing to ask 8-Ball, but it wants you to write a fanfiction about it, so I guess. Oh, man. I'm just not having very good luck right now. Might play Peak with people tonight, but who knows? Ew. Peak does sound fun. What's it, Tuesday? I mean, I kind of stopped watching WWE, and I heard Raw was kind of meh last night. So there was a handful of things last week on Raw that were like, ooh, yes, do that, please. You keep doing that, I may watch more. And then they fumbled the bag, apparently, yesterday. So it's like, well, crap. I still keep tabs of WWE on Twitter just to kind of be in the know of like what stories are going on. I'm honestly the most interested in like Becky and Stephanie and Liv. That's probably what I'm most interested in. And it kind of sucks that Chelsea Green got injured. A broken orbital bone. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I love Chelsea. Me, Brando, and Lilix are playing and play tonight. Not sure who else is coming. Ooh. Ooh. Like, what time tonight? Because I am more likely to do things after my kiddos go to bed. And one of the biggest reasons why I popped in to hang out, last night was because I really needed to talk to another adult. You have no idea. Because with my husband gone for work because he's a truck driver, and the only other people I have really to talk to other than like streaming is my 2 children, and sometimes I just need another adult to talk to. Standard last 5 turns procedures, all red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Trying to get my procedures out of the way. Should Tessa get a Wario costume change? Defiantly! A defiant Wario costume. Beautiful. 10 out of 10, no notes. Random question. Do people still want, and by people I mean Blue, do you still want a Clive Rossfield costume change? And now that I have officially beaten Claire Obscure, do we want an Expedition 33 costume change? Am I just gonna start adding costume changes of games I've beaten before? Are we just gonna do that? Are we just gonna start doing that? Because I remember when I was playing Final Fantasy 16, Blue requested a Clive Rossfield costume change. We need Baguette Brigade, Tessa! We need sad French people, Tessa. Yes, actually, get rid of this. I need stuff. Bring me money. Pay me. I don't care if it's 10 coins. It's 10 coins more than I had. I need to come up with a plan. We're in the last... Ooh. We tied last time. Yeah. Go for it. Let's see. Let me get up on chat real quick before we do this. 5 p.m. Central? Alright, no worries. Good. You're trying to convince Kihan to join too. It's happy you came by last night. You were so brave. I know! I was a brave little toaster. The hail? I know, crazy, right? Should we all be Johnny? Sure. Yes, we do. We need Baguette Brigade Tessa. Yes, that's what's gonna happen. We need SKA Tessa, Expedition Tessa, and Baguette Tessa. And Gestural Tessa. I want Tessa to turn into Blue, but still be Tessa costume change. Blue Tessa. The Blue cosplay. Honestly, I feel like that one would be really funny. Yeah, see how Daisy's color here is yellow? We got this. We got this in the bag. I'm glad she shot that and not me. That would be really funny. The blue compressor is pretty much me anyway. Pretty much. I mean, it's blue. It's the ponytail. So, it's just the ponytail. I think Allie asked me yesterday, as I was setting up stream and kind of looking through my Kirby costume changes, she asked which Kirby one was my favorite, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe the purple one, just because it's purple, and it's, mirroring the party costume change, and the party's one of my favorites. The party costume change is one of my favorites because I really want the jacket. I want the rainbow sparkly jacket, dang it. I want that to exist in real life in an adult size. Like, give me whimsy, man. I need whimsy in my life and not my ass burned.
I'm the best.
When it Janes. Might be playing peek at 8:30 with people, so I might be able to sneak between peoples. Ooh, sneaking between peoples? Are you Hitman? Are you Agent 47? I've been watching some streamers play through Hitman recently, so I have it fresh on the brain. Party like a rock star, party like a rock star. Should we raid Tessa Jane 18 after stream? Signs point to yes. Brett the Hitman Hart. I mean, I have heard Tessa Jane 18 is a pretty cool person. I've heard they're pretty cool. They can get a little loud, they rant a lot, but they're pretty cool.
Sarah got stuck in a chimney. Damn, bitch.
Oh, that gives me laughs every time.
Sarah got stuck in a chimney. Bitch.
Also, BT Dubs, yeah, calling, no worries, answer the phone. Chopper doesn't actually say that in the anime. That's one of the bloopers, and it's my favorite. Since the Switch 2 version of Xenoblade 2 came out, my husband's been playing through that, and it's been a few weeks since we've watched One Piece. We're like right in the middle of Punk Hazard. We're like right before, we're like right before Luffy starts fighting Caesar Clown, as everyone's trying to escape. So we're kind of in the thick of it. So I was like, I want to watch more, but there's like just so much stuff happening because Xenoblade 2, Switch 2 version. I do know at some point my husband and I want to play through Scarlet and Violet one more time before Weewa comes out, before Winds and Waves. we call it Weewa. It's so funny. But yeah, it's like, man, but like we've been really enjoying One Piece. We've been really enjoying it. And it's like after watching so much of One Piece, I can understand why people love it so much. Should we raid Blue after stream? Yeah, sure, whatever. If she is live, but there are words of playing peek. So we see. Star is over there. Where am I going? I need some items. Can you help me with item? Reverse mushroom. Yes, please. This will come in handy, maybe. We have, what, 3 turns left? 4. Well, 3 after this. So, yeah. I do know Lore has watched One Piece. I don't know if anyone else in chat has. I know Blue has not, because she said, like, it's too many episodes. I can't. Mario, he's the only one here. It goes to 5. Again, it's like I know these questions. There's 4 buttons. Haha! When they're all board specific, it's the same question every time. I have not, but I plan to. It definitely is a huge undertaking, and there's a lot of people that will just like go off and say like, oh, One Piece doesn't get good till like 300 episodes in. No, it's not that, you know, it doesn't like get good, because it is good. But if you are not completely hooked on One Piece by like episode 30 something, when you get to Arlong Park, if you are not hooked, on One Piece by Arlong Park, don't worry about it. And if you're still kind of like, okay, like it was okay, but like I still want to keep going, give it until Alabasta. Those are kind of the two important benchmarks, because I wouldn't make someone sit through 100+ episodes of One Piece just to get to Alabasta, because that's the get good point. No, the get good point's like episode, like, I think 38, 39? Somewhere. It's somewhere in Arlong Park where, you know, they walk up the you know, the iconic walk to Arlong Park. And that's when, like, the stakes kind of get a little higher, and that's the moment when you realize what One Piece is about. And yeah, if you are not hooked by Arlong Park, then it's not worth it. And most One Piece fans will tell you that. And it's like, there's really good shit 300 episodes in One Piece. Of course there is. But that's not the get good point, like a lot of people love to claim. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need you. I don't know what I need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just laying down fucking red spaces. We have what, 3 turns left? 2 turns after this. I might be able to make it to Boo if I go this way. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I need to catch up so bad, dude. Things are happening. I know, but I don't know what, because post Wano burnout. I can understand that, because like in Wano now, like the longest arc in One Piece. So it's like, I'm excited to get there because like Wano is long, yes, but I've heard it is very good. And I don't know a whole lot about post time skip One Piece. I don't know a whole lot, so I've seen snippets. I'm looking forward to Dressrosa, even though I've heard it drags. It drags because there's like so much flashback and the pacing's bad, but like in terms of like the story, I've heard it's good. But like in terms of, and I know Sanji gets backstory. Like I kind of know bullet points, but I don't know the fine details. And I'm looking forward to finding those fine details. And yes, it's 4. It's 4. Crazy. It is 4 o'clock. Damn. Can I have food? Reply hazy, try again. Honestly, haven't seen that response pop up in a while. Reply hazy, try again. I need to lose a coin. I need to lose a singular coin. Bitch! She stole my goods. She stole my goods. How dare she? At least she didn't steal a potential 143. Bitch, never ask me this again. Do not call 8-Ball a bitch. Do not call 8-Ball a bitch. But yeah, I know question of the day has popped up a couple times, I think, and I never acknowledged it. The question of the day is, what game do you want to play? I've been getting a lot of Mother content. I don't have a skeleton key. You go this way. I think Bowser's this way. No. Okay. Nice. Like, you know, Earthbound and Mother 3, and I've been getting a lot of that content on my YouTube feed. I've been watching a lot. And I remember a few years ago, I attempted to play Earthbound. I only really got 2 streams in before I kind of gave up on it because I was having a rough time. I think I mentioned something even then about if I were to play it again, I would probably do it on my own time. And I've been like really thinking about it. Really thinking about attempting Earthbound again. We're good. Ta-da! So, yeah, I've been wanting to play Earthbound again, and because it's the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy X, I've been getting a lot of Final Fantasy X content on my Twitter page, on my TikTok feed. I've been getting a lot of Final Fantasy X content, and I bought the game for Blue a few months ago, and she's in the middle of her Xenoblade marathon right now, but I know she'll play it afterward, and I'm like, okay, fine, maybe I'll play Final Fantasy X again. And honestly, I feel like it's not a bad idea to play it again before Blue does it. Like, play it on my own time. So that way it's like I have stuff fresh in my mind and I can actually help guide her if she's stuck. But like, Final Fantasy X is fairly linear up until a certain point. So it shouldn't be that bad. But it's like, man, the itch to play Final Fantasy X again is so strong. Because I played it on stream back in 2023, so about 3 years ago. And it was the very first Final Fantasy I have ever played, and it is still my favorite. I've played 3 Final Fantasy games. I have played 3 Final Fantasy games, as 10 is my favorite. Followed by 16, then 7 Remake. So, remember when Trim asked if I can eat food and it said no? Yeah, 8-Ball is some other deity sometimes. Twitch is broke, but I drive home, so I drive safe. Good rest, sip stream. Hopefully it goes through. It does! It did! Thank you, Lore! I understand Twitch being broke. Twitch is stupid sometimes, but that's okay. We're on last turn, right? I think so. I played Final Fantasy X on Vita. Ooh, nice. Nice. And, like, I understand some people's gripes about, oh, the original versus the HD remake and how, like, the models look off. I've heard the story of how they kind of lost the assets for, like, the player model, the player models for Final Fantasy X. And it's like, there is a difference, but, like, I don't mind. I never really saw any issues with the HD remaster for Final Fantasy X. Never really saw any issues with it. I think a lot of people are just a little nostalgia blinded. They have their nostalgia goggles on. Water. Water. The source. Wow, I went water. I didn't mean to go water. I meant water. Source of all life. Ow. I meant to go Melia. Water. Source of all life. I did it again. Melia is not Aussie. Sorry. Water. The source of all life. There we go. We got there. No, Mario, you bitch. What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? I went hillbilly because I made a Cotton Eye Joe reference. Also, should they make Dr. Pepper baby cakes? Defiantly! Defiant baby cakes are so glorious. It is last turn. What can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cannot realistically get the star this turn. But, let's see. What can I accomplish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't even get to Boo either! Yeah, it's like, what can I realistically accomplish? Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Happening. Well, it's a 7. Congratulations, it's a 7. Yeah. Take my money, I don't care. I have 2 left. 2 spaces left. That's happening. That's a blue space. That's a blue space. That's a blue space. I'll just take my chances on this blue space. Can't really do much of anything. What was I gonna say? Oh, also that I interrupted. That's a good question. That is a good question. I don't remember. I do not remember. What was I talking about before that? If anyone remembers, tell me. Now we'll never know. Oh no. I know I mentioned Final Fantasy X. Was it something about Final Fantasy X? Or just Final Fantasy? And then I was talking about before, I've only played 3 Final Fantasy games, and 10 is my favorite. About water. Water. I really do not remember. I'm drawing a humongous blank. It must not have been important then. It must not have been important. That's okay. I ain't worried about it. Come on. Oh no. Fuck. It was working till it didn't. What a... turns out it was important channel updates. Oh no! I will never remember my updates. I've also thought about making a few little updates here and there on the channel. I might do that next week, because I was going to take next week off because it's back to school season and everything's gonna go crazy. Because I don't want to say too much about like what my school system is doing, because you put it in the wrong information, or like you say the information to the wrong person and then they will take it and run with it. So, yeah. Because I don't know if other schools do this too. That's the thing. There may be like some like small town schools that do a specific thing and you look up the specific thing and you can find the exact town I live in, and I'd rather not do that. I would rather not do that. Team Grill Power with the happening stars. But yeah, it's back to school season. It's going to get very chaotic next week. So that's one of the reasons why I am choosing to take next week off. And I made a post in Discord about it. And I have thought about extending my sub goal by a week, because it was supposed to be the end of August, but like if I take a week off, that gives no time for anyone to really give subs or anything. 5 and 5, love it. No chance times, which I'm very surprised there were 0 chance times in all of that. Yeah, everyone was landing on banks, so there was really no big money, big cash money. I'm the only one that didn't gamble. Yeah, that ain't too bad. So, yeah, here we are. 2:45, that's okay. I said I didn't want to go too long, but I still wanted to stream, because I did start real late. So here we are. We may just kind of run through Mario Party 3. Mario Party 3 is my favorite. It is my comfort Mario Party. And it doesn't really take too long. And plus it'll be real easy to jump into the swing of things once school starts back up. So yeah, important things. Yeah, I'm taking next week off, the week of the 17th through 21st. There will be no streams that entire week. Once we return on the 24th, streams will They will start at 12 p.m. Central Time. No, they will start at 12 p.m. Central Time. So, summer hours are coming to a close. The rest of this week will be 1 p.m. Central, like it has been all summer. But then, yeah, so tomorrow is Clair Obscur. We essentially beat the main game yesterday. We beat the final boss, which first try, bitches, barely. And then we sprung the sprung. If you know, you know. We did that yesterday. And then we're just gonna be roaming around doing post-game shenanigans, which I love post-game shenanigans. There's so much to do post-game for Clair Obscur, and it's not just like, oh, hey, here's this extra stuff. There's a lot of, like, lore implications, in the post-game, so I'm really excited to dive into the extra stuff and find out more of the story and the world that we're in. So we'll do that post-game. We'll do that tomorrow. Thursday, we come back to Mario Party 3, just hang out and chat for a while. And then Friday, we'll do more Clair Obscur post-game. And then we take that week off, 17th through 21st. And then when we come back, Clair Obscur post-game, specific post-game, will be on Mondays. Tuesdays and Thursdays will remain Mario Party. And then we'll find a game to play on Wednesday and Friday. I'm leaning towards one game, but I really don't know. I'd have to look at all the games that I have before I make a decision. So if you're gonna ask me, oh, you may actually know, but you just don't want to tell us. No, I actually do not know. I do not know. Is there anyone? That is... live. I mean, Max is always a good raid. He's playing Pal World. Right now? You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, our raid message will be Team Grill Power. We're gonna go ahead and raid Master Max 165. He's playing Pal World. He's awesome. Love Max. Thanks for him. No worries. You're good. You're welcome. I am here. I'm here to entertain. If there's any consistent in life, it's me. Hi, I'm here. I try to be the constant in people's lives. People need consistency, dang it, and I try to be as consistent as possible. I do my best. Even though I'm gonna be thrown into chaos next week, because school is starting back up. Because I have a middle schooler and a kindergartner. It's like just yesterday they were babies, and now they're middle schoolers and a kindergartner. They were babies. They used to be babies. Alright, we're gonna hit the raid. I'm gonna go send you off. Yeah, Team Grill Power, please, is the raid message. If you are sub to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not, you can use whatever emotes you want. So, yeah, yeah, tomorrow's Clair Obscur, Thursday is more Mario Party, and Friday's more Clair Obscur postgame, and then we'll figure out something to do in a couple weeks. So, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week is Clair Obscur, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.